So, you just finished the final episode of Orb, and now you're lying in bed, staring into space. There's a trend I've noticed with the comments about the series. People loved it until the last episode. Lots of people felt betrayed by the final portrayal of Rafal, but I think it was the perfect way to cap off the series, and it was a message hidden in plain sight the entire time. And while I'm no expert, I just wanted to share how I interpreted it and for everyone to see the beauty in it too. First, let's clear something up. This isn't an alternate universe, Rafal. No multiverse, no universe hopping. This is the same timeline following all the events in the series. The letter to Potiki makes that clear. The author wanted to show us directly to our faces that this is someone like Rafal who grew up, someone with the same brilliance and thirst for truth. And that's the core message. Someone like Rafal could have been like this. So yes, if you felt like this version of Rafal wasn't a good guy, you're absolutely right. His actions were not meant to be celebrated. But before we get into why, we need to ask, who are the good guys in this series? The show deliberately made the protagonists as different as possible in age, status, gender, intelligence, relationships, upbringing, but they're all united by one thing. They pursued the ideas they loved. And whether it was a child who sacrificed himself to protect his inspirations, people fighting for the freedom to research, or just characters wanting to share what they loved, we admired their courage to confront adversity for the sake of something meaningful. We celebrated with them. But is that enough? Is following a noble ideal all it takes to be a hero? Absolutely not. After all, didn't some of our villains do the same? And that's why I love this series. It so clearly shows noble ideas on both sides. Novak, the Inquisitor who did everything for the sake of his daughter. The clergy who couldn't reconcile faith with science and suppressed it for what they believed was societal peace. Frey, the agent who wanted to rid the world of the same kinds of people who brutally murdered his family. But here's the problem. Frey betrayed those closest to him, becoming the very thing he hated. The bishop responded to contradiction with suppression and violence. Novak let others dictate how to achieve his ideas and committed human atrocities. So maybe the issue isn't whether someone pursues a noble idea. Maybe it's not only the ideas that define us, but the methods we use to pursue them. And again, this is why I love this series. The question is flipped back onto our protagonists, and we ask, do we still believe their methods were justifiable when they killed people too? And we could debate this for hours, but I think it really just comes down to this. Our protagonists' actions, while brutal, still felt fair. Fighting duels that both parties agreed to? That's fair. Killing someone trying to kill you? That's brutal, but fair. Compare that to torturing someone for information. That's not fair. Executing a child to gain influence? Definitely not fair. So it's safe to say you are judged based on your actions and methods as well. Now, let's talk about Tutor Rafal. He's clearly not someone that we, or the protagonist, would really celebrate by the last episode. His love for ideas was still as strong and beautiful as his 12-year-old self, but his methods, from the moment he delivered that unnerving speech about truth to the moment he killed someone during a negotiation, those were not fair methods. And that's the warning. By using Rafal's name and image, the series shows us a perfectly viable outcome, that even someone with noble ideas and who was good at the beginning can cross the line to become a villain. And you know what? This story isn't just about Rafal or Novak or any one of those characters. It's about us, and that's what makes Orb so haunting. There's a line, a very thin one, between the hero and the villain. Most of the time, we might not even notice when we've crossed it, but Orb also tells us this. If we stay self-aware, we can walk that line. If we doubt when we move forward and believe when we turn back, we can walk that narrow road, and it's never too late. This wasn't a character assassination. It was an important warning to all of us as a finale to the stories that inspire us to chase grand ideas, challenge adversity, and to pursue what we love. Anyways, I'm just a random dude on the internet. That's how I saw it. And in true orb spirit, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Peace.